This week's episode of WWE Smackdown saw United States Champion Jacob Fatu break his silence following his shocking actions at Money in the Bank. Fatu was confronted by Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo, with Sikoa delivering a stern warning, implying that Fatu's betrayal would not go unpunished. Heading into the show, many fans anticipated the long-awaited debut of former NJPW Strong Champion Hikuleo. However, the blue brand came and went without any sign of him. In this video, we explore 3 possible reasons why Hikuleo's debut was delayed on Friday Night SmackDown. Number 3. He already made his debut in WWE before SmackDown. Although Hikuleo was absent from this week's episode of SmackDown, the 32-year-old star had technically already debuted in WWE. Prior to the show, he competed in a main event taping against Kit Wilson, securing a victory in an impressive performance. This indicates that WWE may be holding off on his official television debut for now. Instead, the company could be giving him time to adjust and prepare before inserting him into a major storyline on the main roster. Number 2. He may debut with Solo Sikoa next week. On this week's SmackDown, Solo Sikoa delivered a chilling warning to United States Champion Jacob Fatu, stating that he would appear on next week's show and expected to hear the words "I love you, Solo." If Fatu refuses, dire consequences were promised for the Samoan werewolf. This sets the stage for a possible surprise next week, Hikuleo's official SmackDown debut. In a potential twist, should Fatu defy Solo, the former IWGP Tag Team Champion could make his presence felt by launching a brutal attack on him, aligning himself with Sikoa. This scenario might explain Hikuleo's absence from this week's television broadcast, as WWE could be saving his impactful debut for a more dramatic moment. Number 1. WWE is only testing the waters with Hikuleo. Hikuleo had been signed with WWE for nearly a year before finally making his in-ring debut prior to SmackDown. One possible reason the company chose not to introduce him directly on the blue brand could be their intention to assess his fit as a future member of the bloodline. By keeping him off weekly televised shows like Raw and SmackDown, WWE, under Triple H's creative direction, may be evaluating Hikuleo's potential behind the scenes. This approach allows the company to determine whether the former NJPW star is ready to be thrust into a major storyline or if he needs more time to develop before stepping into the spotlight. What do you think about Hikuleo's possible role in the bloodline? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. Karrion Cross has experienced a surge in popularity following a fiery, unscripted podcast rant during WrestleMania 41 week that quickly went viral. The former NXT champion's passionate words resonated with fans, sparking a widespread demand for WWE to give him the long-overdue push he deserves. Despite this momentum, WWE has continued to overlook him, most recently excluding him from both the 2025 Money in the Bank ladder match and the prestigious King of the Ring tournament. As WWE gears up for its next premium live event, Night of Champions 2025, the focus has shifted to the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. With one mystery spot left open in the men's bracket, fans were hopeful that Cross would be the surprise entrant. However, those hopes were dashed when Adam Pearce announced Jey Uso as the final participant, effectively removing Cross from contention once again. The backlash was immediate. Social media lit up with frustrated fans flooding Pearce's post, calling out the company for ignoring Cross despite the clear groundswell of support behind him. Rumors are now swirling that this snub could lead to a dramatic storyline twist. Cross may take matters into his own hands by hijacking a segment on Raw to deliver a scathing promo, a modern-day pipe bomb targeting WWE management. The angle could see him quit the company in storyline, channeling the same raw emotion that fueled his now iconic rant. Interestingly, Cross's real-life WWE contract is reportedly set to expire this summer. This opens the door for a potential R-Truth-style redemption arc. Much like Truth's shocking return, WWE could use Cross's kayfabe exit to build anticipation and eventually reintroduce him with a darker, rebellious persona, one that firmly plants him in the main event scene. Of course, this remains speculation based on current developments and backstage rumors, with nothing officially confirmed as of yet. Still, with tensions rising and fan support louder than ever, Karrion Cross might just be on the verge of a career-defining moment. Fans were stunned when Karrion Cross was excluded from the 2025 Money in the Bank ladder match, a decision that left many questioning WWE's creative direction. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Bro Down, former WWE writer Vince Russo didn't hold back, voicing his disappointment over the snub and suggesting that Cross might part ways with the company once his contract expires later this summer. "I gotta tell ya, man, if I'm Cross, I'm letting the contract expire because this dude could make a fortune on the open market," Russo said. With fan support for Cross at an all-time high, his omission from the King of the Ring 2025 tournament has only added fuel to the fire. All eyes are now on how the former NXT champion will respond, both on and off screen. Roxanne Perez has been the target of online threats in recent weeks. Although she appeared to overcome the situation last week, it seems the issue isn't fully behind her. Ahead of this week's Smackdown, a photo surfaced online that was believed to show the former NXT Women's Champion inside her home. However, Perez quickly addressed the situation, clarifying that the person in the image was not her and assuring fans that she is safe. WWE has reportedly taken proper measures to ensure Roxanne Perez's safety, increasing security at her recent public appearances following multiple online threats. Perez was targeted several times leading up to last week's Money in the Bank event. Although the threatening account was reported and taken down, and the situation initially seemed resolved, a concerning image resurfaced online earlier today. The account responsible for the threats against Roxanne Perez has been suspended, prompting a wave of relief from her supporters. "We won," one fan proudly declared, celebrating what felt like a small victory. However, not everyone was ready to move on. Many fans remain deeply concerned about the growing trend of online harassment targeting WWE stars. "There are way too many sick and twisted people in this world," one user wrote. "Let's hope Perez gets the protection and support she needs." This disturbing situation should serve as a wake-up call for WWE and its fanbase, highlighting the need for stronger security measures at public events where superstars are most vulnerable. Notably, Perez did not appear on this week's episode of Smackdown, despite competing last week. She recently advanced to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament on Raw and has since learned that her next opponent will be Jade Cargill. If you're following the unfolding story around Roxanne Perez, you won't want to miss what happens next. With online threats, a mysterious photo, and rising tensions ahead of the Queen of the Ring semifinals, things are getting intense. WWE has taken extra steps to protect her, but will it be enough? Stay updated on Roxanne's journey both in and out of the ring as she prepares to face Jade Cargill in a high-stakes matchup. Like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest WWE updates and backstage news. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment.